Tonight, after the close, we got some big news from Intuit, the consumer and small, medium-sized business software company behind TurboTax, QuickBooks, Credit Karma, and MailChimp, with a stock that's been on fire since it reported a blowout quarter late last month. Now, though, Intuit has announced a transformative new suite of artificial intelligence agents designed to act as a kind of virtual team for businesses, helping them save time, improve their decision-making, and generally do more for their clients. But what does that mean for the company, and maybe more importantly for you and I, the stock? Earlier, we got to sit down with Sasan Goodarzi. He is the CEO of Intuit. Take a look. Sasan, I think I've seen the future. I have looked at this virtual AI product that you have, and I think if I were running a business, and not a small business, but a small or a medium or even a large business, this is a game changer. And I have seen a lot of stuff you've done, but I think this is the most important that you've done.
Well, first of all, it's great to be here. Jim, this is the biggest innovation we have ever launched, and it's been 5 years in the works. And in essence, it's a virtual team of AI agents and AI-enabled human experts that will do everything for our customers from lead to cash. And it's a big day, and I'm excited about how it will power and fuel the benefits and growth for customers.
How many people is this replacing if you had your own company? And how many different interactions are there with actual AI using this?
Well, let me first start with, what does it do? And then I'll answer your question. Sure. In essence, the platform helps you manage from lead to cash. So we are launching a customer agent, a payments agent, an accounting agent, and a finance agent, just to name a few. Right. So what do they do? In essence, the customer agent helps the customer manage leads in Gmail, manage it through their pipeline, send an estimate and an invoice, give them, our payments agent will help maximize their cash flow, help them get paid, give them access to line of credit. And all of these things, Jim, happen in a business feed. So we share what the actions are, the recommendations are with customers, and we do all of the work for them. And here's the most incredible part. We have AI accounting agents that will also do all of the work for our customers. It will engage with our accountants, it will engage with the AI agent, it will ask the customer questions and automatically do the work for our customers, all through a business feed. And really the thing I hear from customers as we have several 100,000 customers that have been on the platform before we go GA. Right. And the biggest thing I hear from customers is, I don't have to use a bunch of apps. Right. You're saving me time. I know how my business is doing. And by the way, you're consolidating my spend, so I'm spending less. And it's really revolutionary. To answer your question around number of people, right. It depends on the business. If the business is growing, they can deploy their headcount to the biggest growth areas, right. Rather than hiring more. Because in essence, customers have been spending 2-3 days a week trying to manage all of their business. Now we do a lot of it for them so they can deploy their assets, which is exciting.
The reason I'm focused on this, and we got to talk about the businesses on fire, is because many people claim they have AI. I'm not kidding. So they come to AI. This is the first time I've seen actual tangible evidence of using AI to make a lot more money and save a lot of money to save time. Now that is also that we got to talk about how TurboTax Live, 47% revenue growth. I was looking for 20. I was at the high end. That too, powered by AI.
Yeah, well, first of all, we had breakthrough adoption this year. As you can imagine, the majority of folks, whether it's a consumer or a business, will use a pro will use a tax accountant to do their taxes for them. And we hire those very folks, but they sit on our AI platform. And so what we were able to do this year is have absolute breakthrough adoption. And as you said, our customers on TurboTax Live, which is connecting you to an expert, it grew 24%. Revenue grew 47%. And I just think what's possible is ahead of us, and it's all because of data and AI.
One of the moments that I love best in your conference call, you talked about companies having people that are over-digitized. Yeah. Meaning, go ahead, you say, because I thought it was brilliant analysis.
So I spend 30-40% of my time with customers, both businesses and our large accounting partners. And the biggest thing that I hear from them is they're over-digitized. What that means is they're actually using like 10, 15 apps to run their business, from managing leads all the way to cash. And the biggest surprise that I wasn't hearing 3 years ago, but today I hear is, I'm spending more money. All of my data is trapped across all of these apps. So I spend more time trying to figure out what's going on in my business, and I'm getting less benefit. And I think that's sort of where you started this discussion. That's the power of what we've launched, which is it's a one-stop shop, a virtual team of AI agents and AI-enabled human experts that will do all of the work for you, so you can consolidate your spend and fuel your growth.
Now, I would think that this kind of pampering of a business is what I would get if I spent millions of dollars on enterprise resource planning, which most small practitioners are never going to get. But you're giving it to them.
Yeah. I mean, we win based on everything I hear from customers is based on experience, price, and total cost of ownership. I mean, the reality is with just depending on the size of your business, you can consolidate all of your spend and from lead to cash run your entire business in one place. And little things, you and I were just talking about this before we started, like you can have a handwritten note or a picture of a receipt. You take a picture and our platform will create an estimate, an invoice. It will do the accounting for you. And imagine the amount of time that you save by very basic things like uploading files, us being able to read your Gmail and create estimates for you. It's revolutionary. And by the way, it's hard. We've been at this for 5 years because the accuracy of what we do matters a lot. And it's really amazing to have our AI agents and AI-enabled human experts work in harmony to deliver the benefits and the experience.
I'm sure there's still people out there who say, well, wait a second. There's no way an accountant would ever recommend this. They would want that business. Isn't it the opposite? You've flipped the whole paradigm.
Well, our accountants, as we've been walking them through the platform, some of them have been part of our process of beta and alpha. The thing they've shared with us is I can actually now do advisory work rather than doing a bunch of manual work, cleaning the books, taking all of this files and receipts and figuring out how to put it in the platform. You're doing it for us, and I can actually advise the business. So it's good for them, it's good for the business, and it's great for Intuit.
I would have to believe also that one of the things that you and I both know trips up most businesses, the government. And it's because you don't comply. This by itself would give you a lot of ability to be able to comply with all the state and Fed tax organizations and all the other regulatory organizations because you got the documents right in front of you.
That's right, because a business has to do their taxes. There's also payroll tax, there's sale tax, and you know when you have the data investments that we've made, all the machine learning and Gen AI investments that we've made, we do a lot of that automation. And if we detect an anomaly or an error, this is where our AI agents take over and will automatically engage with a human expert to get it right for the customer, which means less penalties.
And me too. Credit Karma is doing incredibly well. You just got to tell us people because I mean, I got people who check every day. Now, I don't know if they should do that, but the numbers are pretty great.
Well, first of all, you know, we bought Credit Karma to integrate it with TurboTax.
Right.
So we have one platform in one place that you can manage, you know, from credit building to wealth building. And all of the innovation the team is driving is what's driving the growth.
Well, look, I'm sorry, you know, some people say, what, you're a homer for this. Oh, look, I used your stuff. I have a lot of small businesses. We would be helpless without what you do. But more importantly, we would be spending way too much money without you. And now with the AI, I mean, it is brilliant.
We're excited about the future.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Sesson Darcy, CEO of Intuit.